Hey, what's going on everybody? Josh Quinones here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all what's on my Google Pixel 4 XL. You all really seem to like these types of videos every time I put one out for different devices. So today we are going to go over what's on my device, the different types of apps I have, how I have it all set up, how I have it customized, and what my settings are like. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing that I do want to start off with here is the whole outer look of the device. As you can see, I do have a case on this device. While Google did provide this nice case over here that you see to the left, my go-to case for pretty much all of my devices right now is this one right here by Ringke. This is the Fusion X Camel Black. I just really like the whole design of it, and not only does it look cool, but it also keeps my device very protective. Now, this is actually the one device that I do feel comfortable carrying around naked without a case. So whenever I don't feel like using this case, I carry it around just like this without a case, because I actually think it looks pretty nice like this as well. Really liking the color combo here. It's got that nice white matte finish in the back. This is a glass finish, and then you got a black matte finish around the edges, and then that orange accent button. Now, I think the reason I feel comfortable carrying this around without a case is because it doesn't leave a ton of fingerprints in the back. I'm not constantly having to wipe it down all the time. It just looks really, really nice. But like I said, when I do decide to go ahead and use a case, this is my go-to case right here. And I will go ahead and throw a link for it down in the description below if you do find yourself interested. So let's go ahead and go into the device. We'll start off with my lock screen. As you can see, it is locked right now, and you can see the radars going off as well. That's because I do use the facial recognition with this device, and it is super fast. As soon as I bring my face out of behind this camera, the phone will unlock super fast. So let's check it out. Boom, right there, unlocked. Let's check it out one more time. Here we go. Boom, unlock. One of the fastest facial recognitions I have used in a device yet. Works very, very well. So as far as lock screens go, yes, I do use the facial recognition. Now, once the phone is unlocked, this is my main home screen right here. And I get a lot of questions asking where I get this wallpaper at. So instead of commenting every single person back, I'm just gonna tell you right now, this wallpaper I actually got off of a Note 10 wallpaper app called Wallpix. This was actually made for the Note 10 and Note 10 Plus, but I just really liked that wallpaper. As you can see, this is an exclusive wallpaper for the Note 10 Plus. You can see it has it specifically made for that hole punch cutout up top, but I found this Spider-Man one, and I just really liked it, and I am a huge fan of Spider-Man, so I just had to put this as my wallpaper. I just love how vibrant the colors are as well. Really makes this display pop. Now, as far as the home screen goes, the rest of it, as you can see, I got my main apps down here that I use all the time. I got my camera, my text messaging, the Google Chrome browser. We got my Gmail down there, and the phone dialer to make phone calls and check out my contacts. And then over here above that to the left, I have a folder for social media, which at the moment I only have a Twitter and Snapchat, which I always have linked in the description in case you want to follow me on any of those. Now, I also have my photos app right here. So if I want to check out any of my photos or videos, boom, it's right there on the home screen ready to go. And then I got all of my YouTube apps. I got my regular YouTube app, my YouTube Studio, so I can be able to keep up with comments and edit my titles and descriptions and tags for all of my videos. That is going to be the app that I use for that. And then I got my subscriber count, which is actually kind of useless now since YouTube changed the whole subscriber count, just rounding it up or down. I should just probably uninstall that app because it really doesn't come in handy at all. And then I got my Social Blade to let me know what my views are per day, which really comes in handy. And then up here, I have the date and the weather, 91 degrees outside right now. It is fall, but it still feels like summer. What the heck is going on? I have no idea, but let's go ahead and go over to the next page. And then you'll see I got the Google search bar as well. And then I also got the Google Assistant just by squeezing it. Hey, what's the weather like tomorrow? And it works good, as you can see there. And I do have the continued Google Assistant, which basically I can keep talking to it and it will keep responding to me. So let me start this over real quick so I can show you how that works. What's the weather like tomorrow? What about on Saturday? Look at that, really cool. So I can just keep talking to it and talking to it without having to say, you know what, I don't want to say it on here and make people's phones go off, but I don't have to constantly be saying that. I can just keep talking to it and it will continuously answer my questions. So going on to my next screen, as you can see, I do have a widget up here. This is my events widget. So basically anything that I put into my calendar will pop up right here, and I can just scroll down, scroll up to see what I got going on in that month. Instead of going through each and every day, this shows me all of the events I have set up for that month, and it just really comes in handy no matter what month it is. Now below that, I have my Amazon shopping app, my Google Play Music, this recorder. Now this voice recorder is really cool. Let me show you real quick how it works. So I can keep talking and talking and talking. It's recording my voice, but not only is it recording my voice, but it is also coming up in text right there too. Pretty much as accurate as can be. As you can see right there, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See, I can keep talking, say whatever I want. It's going to go ahead and type it out for me. So this is something really cool to use. And I will go more in depth with it when I do my full review for this device. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that video. So next to that, I have my Govee Home app, which is actually what I use for these LED lights that you see here in the back. So if I want to control them through this app, I can do that. I got different things set up: my kitchen, living room sofa, kids TV, living room TV, and my Samsung gaming monitor, which used to be here on this desk, but is not here anymore, but I still have it named that either way. So once I go into it, I can change colors on the spot. Look how quick that is. It'll change it right on the spot for me. And then you got a do-it-yourself app right here, which is basically what I have set up right here. I have the fade effect on. I just apply that, and that's how I get it to fade back and forth between blue and purple or whatever color that I want. So these lights are actually really cool, and I really like that they come with this app, and they also work with the Google Assistant. So if you find yourself interested in these LED lights, I'll make sure to throw those down in the description below, a link for those, so you can go ahead and check them out yourself. And then next to that, I have my Google Maps, which always comes in handy. I'm always using my maps, especially with my job. I am always driving around town, so definitely comes in handy. And then I have my rideshare apps right here. We got Uber, Uber Eats, we got Lyft, Postmates, all that good stuff that a lot of us use. And then next to that, I have my movie apps. We have Netflix, Hulu, Fandango Now, and Fandango, which allows me to purchase movie tickets over the app. That way, if I want to go to the movies one day, boom, I can order them right here. Just show up with my phone there and they scan it, and I'm ready to go and watch my movie. Now, the folder I have next to that is my editing apps, which this is the app I use to edit all the videos that you see on this channel, Power Director, and it works very well with pretty much any device. Now, I think if you're using a really low mid-range device, it might not work. I don't know. I haven't tried it with every single device, but every device that I do have in hand, this has worked for all of those, like my Galaxy S10, Galaxy S10 Plus, my OnePlus 7 Pro, Google Pixel 3a, this Google Pixel 4 XL, my Note 10 Plus. It really does work with a lot of devices, and I really love using this app to edit videos. And pretty soon, I'm going to make a video, a real-time edit for all of you guys, so you can see just how long it takes me to edit a video with this app right here. And once you really get to know how to use it, I'm able to edit videos pretty quick depending on what type of video it is. But yes, definitely a good app to edit videos on your smartphone. And then these two apps right here, I got PixArt and Pixel Lab. These are what I use to make the thumbnails for this channel as well. So for those of you who have been following me for a long time, you'll know that I don't own a computer or a laptop. I literally do everything on my smartphone. So when it comes to thumbnails, I use my smartphone to take the picture for the thumbnails, and then I'll edit them within these two apps right here. And I'm sure there's a lot more apps out there that I can use to help edit my thumbnails, and that'll probably work a lot better, but I've gotten so used to using these, they just really come in handy and they work well for me. Now, next to that, I have my finance folder with my PayPal and Venmo if I ever need to use that or have friends transfer money over to me or whatever. It's always right there ready to go. And then I have a folder called Other Stuff, which basically has all of my other stuff like the clock, calculator. I got my car insurance on there, Booksy, which is an app that I use to schedule my haircut sometimes with my brother. He is a barber, so I just click on barbershop right here and he'll basically show up somewhere here. I do have him saved, but if you're looking for a new barber, boom, right there. And not only is it for barbers, but you can do other things like look for hair salons, personal trainer, if you want a massage, day spa. There's tons of stuff you can look for on here to go ahead and schedule for yourself. So definitely a good app that comes in handy. And then I got my Marriott app if I ever need to book a room for somewhere, whether it's last minute or early. That app is always there ready to go. And then I got my Note Keeper, which is what I use to type out my voiceovers for my videos. So whatever device I decide to use for my voiceovers, that is going to be the device that I use my notes for and type out those voiceovers. Really comes in handy. And then I got my Aflac app right there. And then on my third and last screen is my calendar app. I only have 3 screens, as you can see here. I pretty much like to keep it simple. So I do have my calendar app on this last one. So right here, I do have my events calendar, right? Which shows me all of my events that I have going on that month. But if I do need to schedule something for another day, basically go over here, tap on whatever day it is that I want to schedule it, type it out, and I can save it. And then it will show up in my events widget right there. So definitely comes in handy for me. But yeah, I usually have only 3 screens. Now, if I scroll to the left, I guess you can count this as my 4th screen, but it's basically just my Google feed letting me know whatever is going on in the world, whether it has to do with food, animals, as you can see there, or tech. As you can see here, OnePlus 17 Pro McLaren Edition is T-Mobile's second 5G phone. So it definitely comes in handy if there's something going on with tech that I haven't heard about. I can easily read about it right here. So that Google feed definitely does come in handy. Now, let's go ahead and see what my settings are like. So first, let's check out my display. Now, for my display settings, I do have it on adaptive brightness. So depending on my surrounding, how bright it is around me, it will adapt the brightness according to that. Now, as you can see here, I also got the dark theme turned on, which does help save battery. My screen timeout is after 10 minutes of inactivity. I basically keep it there for when I use this device for making videos. When I'm shooting videos about the actual device, that way the display doesn't turn off on me when shooting the video like right now. I do have the colors on adaptive. As you can see there, there is natural, boosted, or adaptive. I usually just keep it on adaptive. It looks great for me. And then I do have the smooth display turned on right there. So automatically raises refresh rate from 60 to 90 Hertz on some content and also increases battery usage. But I also have the 90 Hertz display force. So in order to do that, you go down to System. I can go down to Developer Options, scroll down to, let's see, where is it at? Right here. Force 90 Hertz refresh rate. I do have that turned on, so it is never going to go down to 60 Hertz. It'll stay at 90 Hertz refresh rate. Now, it does waste a little bit more battery, but so far the battery has been great for me, so I have no complaints with that whatsoever. I haven't had any problem at all. So yeah, that's basically how I have this device set up. Like I said, I like to keep it simple. I'm loving this 90 Hertz. It is just super smooth. Look at that. You probably can't tell on camera, but here in person, it is really smooth and it is really a joy to use. Now, I do wish the screen was a bit brighter. If I had the option to turn it brighter than what it can actually get, I would totally do that. But unfortunately, this is the brightest that it gets. But yes, like I mentioned, I do like to keep it simple. So as you can see here, I pretty much only have 3 screens here if you're not counting the Google feed. And yeah, I keep it simple. Works out great for me. And you know, hopefully it'll help someone out there that maybe has a hard time deciding how they want to set up their phone. Maybe you like my setup here. Let me know down in the comment sections below. And for all of you that have been asking me where I get my wallpaper, this video will definitely help you out if you were paying attention along the way. Let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. So far, I'm really liking this device. Now, there's a couple things I wish it did have or didn't have, or a few changes I think it could make, but I will mention all of those in my full review. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you did like this video and find it helpful. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. But like I said, let me know what y'all think, and I will have links for the cases and these LED lights down in the description below in case y'all find yourself interested in them. But for now, thank you so much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.